No, just the one. All right, here we go. What's up, guys? Welcome to Rice and Beans. We're here on a Friday night. We got Cookie, Pepper, Catalina V, and a special guest in the house, Kaliqscott from the Liq Podcast. Welcome.
Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal?
Hello.
How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm
Good.
fine.
Enjoying our Friday.
Been better.
Yeah.
It's been worse. How
Pepper has your legs so bad.
The fact that you have to say it makes it funny.
It's like, why does it still smell the same?
You gotta back it up right away.
Yeah,
That's good.
Hey, what did I tell you? Normal human being today.
I am.
No, Pepper's great. You'll get used to her. She's an acquired. No, we're not gonna talk about. Actually, right now we're gonna talk about him. So, welcome to Rice and Beans, and we checked out your podcast and we were laughing. It was funny. We liked. I liked the whole Simpsons setup that you got going. Just the amount of production that went into that. It looks great, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a cool little journey. I did a couple episodes in the beginning, like a year ago. Slept on it completely, and once I came up with like the Simpson vibe, I saw the vision that I wanted to create, and it just took off with it. So yeah, it's been going good. The response has been crazy, and I was sleeping on myself for a long time. And when we talked at my brother's house, and you was telling me about your podcast and all that, I'm like, yo, I gotta get on my podcast game again. I gotta hop back in it. So yeah, that's when we just started moving things, man.
And that's good. So whatever. So what happened? What became of episodes 1, 2, and 3? Are they up somewhere? Or?
Yeah, they're all up, they're all on my YouTube. So I left them so you could see journey where I started at, where I'm going, and that's what YouTube is. You know what I mean? I'm all the old stuff is there. You could go back and see it 1, 2, and 3, and then with the new whole rebranding and all that, it's all on the website liqpodcast.com. All our new episodes are up there, so you can go check them out and just vibe with it.
And I think those are the ones that we saw were the ones that were on the side. And
Yeah. I'm not putting the old ones on the side. You're gonna have to do some work if you want to see the old work. Yeah.
So tell us about the show, like how or at least our listeners about
what it's about.
Yeah, that would about the content.
So basically, the whole YouTube thing, right? I wanted to get into the YouTube game, but I didn't want it to be forced or even just creating content, period. And I just didn't know what lane to hit it. You know what I mean? For a while, I had the studio space at my house and all that, and I was trying to build stuff with a lot of artists that were around me, and things just weren't adding up and moving at the pace I needed it to move. So then I just had to literally switch the whole vision and just dive into this and just figure out how to have conversations with people and get in the net. I mean, get involved with the internet. And so for me, reaching out to these people, the only way I'm gonna be able to do it is to bring them into the room and have that conversation. And so man, yesterday was so dope. The resources and the people that come in through the internet, that's just powerful, bro. Having conversations. So we're just bringing in influencers, people that are specialists in certain areas or have an opinion about something to come have dialogue with us. That's all it's about.
Well, it's good. It's always nice to have fun or funny or cool or out there guests on the show. It makes it interesting. It makes it funny. Last season we had a porn star named Alana Love.
Yeah.
So she Skyped in from New York, and she joined us for I think 2 episodes. One was just kind of a short interview, and the other one was he was on for half the show.
Yeah.
With that. So and it turned out good. So.
Yeah, and honestly, bro, even just doing my whole podcast going into it, I studied a lot, and in your guys' I feel like I'm with real potters right now. You feel me? 'Cause you guys do this on the regular. You get me? My podcast is interview based. You get me? I'm bringing in influencers. We're having conversation, and then.
Oh my God,
No, it's not that. But like, what's dope about you guys' podcast? The reason I wanted to come and be here, and like, I was like, you guys just do this for the love of podcasting, and if I'm gonna be serious about what I'm doing, like, I gotta be a part of the culture and that community. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys do this shit because you love it. You feel me? Yeah.
You're
So,
rewarded by company.
yeah, like. You guys just get together on some homie shit and do this. Like that shit's tight. Not everybody knows how to carry conversations with each other like that, and I respect that shit 1,000%. And so like, honestly, yeah,
It took that for a long time.
you guys are potholes for me. Yeah.
You need to raise that standard.
Way to aim for the middle, man. Way to aim for the middle.
I know you would never be on his show. Fuck that.
Nah, for real. So we have a segment, right? Like the whole thing about our podcast, our little niche we're doing right now. Like I have a Google number. 626-209-9402. They could call in and they could ask us anything. And so on the show, when we have the influencers, they actually have dialogue with people that are calling in, and they're calling in about any and everything. So like, the people are literally creating the show. It's with interaction and stuff like that. Like, so it's.
And I thought that was a really, really cool concept. When I first saw it, you told me about the number.
Yeah.
And then I saw it on Instagram, and so I did call. I did leave a question, but I thought again it's a really cool concept to get audience interaction. Like what we found over doing like the 3 seasons that we've got is that it is a little hard to get like audience interaction and listener like interaction, especially on the website.
Engagement. That's what
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you guys do it, number one, because you love it, but the other part is like, you want to be making a dent with what you're doing. You want to be heard. You get me? Everybody in life wants to be heard. And my thing is, how do I get enough people to hear me, and how do I start a bigger conversation? You get me? That's all I'm trying to do, to start a bigger conversation. So,
Well, that's a good point to go on, and especially given that you are set up for, because you do other stuff too, right?
yeah,
You
so
do your
I'm a videographer, content creator, editor. I shoot film photography. I'm a content creator, so like I literally do video full time, and so like a lot of it, like I said, sleeping on my own laziness, because it's like people pay me to do what I do, and I'm not even doing it for myself. So then that's when I like just had to kick myself in the ass. Like the story I told on my last pod was like I was watching somebody's podcast, and in my head I was like, that shit's trash. And then immediately I caught myself. That was
it was the episode that Pepper hosted.
Yeah. You were struggling with the topics a little bit, baby girl. No,
I'm
but
doing
like,
the best what I have.
yeah.
So
So,
look what I have to work.
Whatever.
but honestly, it's just, you know what I mean? It's just moving and interacting. That's all it is. And I want to be effective in my life and what I do. And I feel like when I'm dead and gone, my son or my family or my friends, whoever, can look back and document who I really was in conversations, because you guys just do it naturally and shit. So I'm trying to do it for like documentation purposes
It
as
is
well.
good cooking, so free cooking.
Yeah, you're documenting your lifestyle. That's
Yeah. Empty
Mm.
I don't.
It's the coolest
I
right
think
now.
it was free. Not right.
Yeah, no argument.
That's the most intelligent thing said all day.
All day.
Friday, I think 14 till Friday.
Since when? We have like a whole season of you saying dumb things on Friday.
Oh, Friday, not the Friday.
Hey, but honestly though, like I want to have you guys to answer phone calls for us and just do a whole episode of you guys just answering phone calls and dialoguing on it, because I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm dead positive.
Okay.
And we gonna have Pepper host.
Oh my God.
Pepper, you hosting that day
Wow.
too. You gonna do my intro that day,
I don't
please.
know.
We're gonna have to stop with the White Russian.
See, what is that day? Yeah, obviously pepper.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Check.
Right.
I'm they help.
That's hilarious.
How's the view from that high horse?
Uh,
So what about upcoming future projects? Anything?
Yeah, so right, I mean, I'm doing video work right now on my plate. Well, I got like some music videos on my plate that I'm getting off. But like for the main thing right now, the vision, the goal is just to build this podcast as big as I can get it, and then just make noise, man. Like we're not just keeping it within the four walls either. Like we're taking it to some like Hollywood parties with like a lot of influencers and stuff like that, doing on the street like interviews, just to bring the people in. You get me? And that's my thing. I'm trying to go out and bring it in, but just start a whole community and whole vibe. Because nowadays it's only the rappers are being heard. Well, within my community that I'm in, you get me? Everybody wants to do music so they could be heard. And my thing is like, I don't do that no more. Like, let's just talk. Let's just get it popping.
Right?
Yeah.
Normal conversation.
Yeah.
Higher shit out there.
And really, that's how this podcast started. Was Cookie and I used to be at parties or just hanging out with friends, and the conversations that we have now on the show are basically conversations that we were having then too.
Yeah.
And so more than a few people said, like, why don't you guys get go in your studio and record, like
just now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have a question though. Is Cookie like your real name?
No.
No. What's your real name?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. That's crazy. No, that's fire. I don't know which intro it is, but like when it starts, the beans and rice logo's there, and you're just chewing on your tongue from left to right. And I was like, yo, my nigga Cookie, wow. I rocked with you. It was damn, bro.
Yeah, you want to.
Mission accomplished.
For real.
The name's Roy.
And so so this is the fifth season that we're doing video. The previous two seasons were like just audio only.
Yeah.
And so then
Yeah, I caught a couple of those episodes too, bro. I was doing my homework. I really studied you guys for a cool little minute, believe it or not.
and he still came in.
Yeah.
Wow. You're a devil.
Yeah.
If you would have told me he listened to episodes last night, I would have been like, fuck, guys, he's not coming.
I don't think it.
So we don't have to act proper number?
Nah. I already know when to do. I know the
We
vibes.
can act right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take your shoes off.
Yeah.
Get comfortable.
So.
All right. Well, that all the stuff that I've seen all on your social media, your Instagram, the commercials, the podcast, everything looks amazing, man. So keep doing your thing, and welcome to the show. Hopefully,
Yeah, man.
You still want to have us on at the end.
Yeah, I really do want to have you guys on, man. The more content we can create, the better. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, that's fire.
So, getting it that we're starting to get into the Christmas season, or I guess we're into the Christmas season, even though Pepper hates it. I know.
And Christmas hates you.
Right? So, there, Cookie and I were talking about this poll that was recently taken, and it was, the poll was regarding Santa's gender.
So just to brief over what was said, it says many will always think of Father Christmas as a jolly white bearded fellow with a penchant for wearing red, white, and eating treats left beside the chimney. So my thing with it is like they're trying in a certain sense to rewrite history, and I'm all fine with gender neutrality and all that, and that's fine and dandy. But it's like, it's fucking Santa Claus. It's Santa Claus, and whether
It
it's...
started with the restroom, now it's on Santa.
There you
What's
go.
next?
I'm just like,
next?
why are they trying to change his gender or make him gender neutral? It's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, it's like, they want to be accepted. Why can't they accept him for who he is? A fat white guy who's scared to give you shit. It's like, calm down, relax.
This reminds
Like,
them too much of their sugar daddies.
is this the amount of time that the youth have on their hands? It's like, we don't have bigger problems in the world. Let's see what kind of gender we can make Santa. Like, really? It's like,
Japan some.
they're the most intolerant. Like, the ones that I've encountered, it's like you call them he or she, and they're all like, we prefer to be called they and them. I'm like, my apologies. I, like, calm down. But then it's like, let Santa speak for himself. But wait, he's dead. He's gone. He's not a mythical creature. He's from religious belief days of Christianity, well, Catholicism. Saint Nicholas was a man. It's a male. Why are they trying to make him gender neutral? If he wasn't a man, I would not sit on his lap every year. Why are they?
I know, neither would I.
Seriously.
I told you
Yeah, accept him
He
for...
was born that way.
Yeah.
I told you when the mall Santa says sit on my lap and tell me about the first thing that pops up. That's he's not talking about Christmas presents.
I think I know. I need to Santa's lap.
But did you get what you wanted for Christmas?
Every year. Every year.
Well,
He's
that's
all,
what
it
matters.
was Santa's lap.
No, but just, I mean, I get it. I mean, there's always going to be something to be political about. This to me is just so bottom of the barrel. Like, really, like, you have nothing else.
Like, why does
So,
that
like,
need to be
yeah,
changed?
yeah. Leave Santa the fuck alone.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
I'll pick off Santa.
What? You're gonna change. You're gonna
That
change.
reminded me of the Leave Britney Alone guy for some reason. I don't know why.
leave Santa alone. I mean, you can't even defend yourself.
But I don't understand why the need to change everything.
Yeah,
Why
I
do
mean,
we need to conform?
let's not change the past. Let's create a better future.
Exactly. And
Please,
again,
cookie.
he is who he is, and he was born that way,
Yeah.
except for the man that he is.
Yeah, don't try to change.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing that kind of like gets on my nerves is that the majority of the people, the age demographic, are the majority of the people that we had to teach how to use a fucking spoon. So just to put it into perspective, like it's a lot of the like the millennials and the teens and like really like it's that fucking demographic that's making the most noise about shit like that.
I have nothing against the movement of gender neutrality. I have nothing against it. If you want to identify yourself as whatever. Exactly, but don't try and like, yeah, don't force like you're only to someone else. If we're not like talking to you in a derogatory way or we're not being disrespectful, I mean, if don't identify you initially as what you prefer to be, just kindly correct us and we will
Right, because
oblige. But it's just like, yeah, it's just like this is a new movement. I mean, this is within the last decade that this has become something really big. But I'm like, when you're trying to rewrite the past, that's just like, no. And I think some people think he's like a mythical creature that's made up, but no, there's like actual like historical.
Yeah, there was some
Yeah,
thought.
there
Like,
was
How about like the old movies they try to recreate? You don't rock with those either.
which like recreate.
Like you know, they pick like classic movies and they try to make like new versions of them nowadays.
I mean,
Like you know, and they're like they should just let that shit alone.
I mean,
Yeah,
There's
that's-
a lot of
I think that's just
Yeah.
Hollywood, like in the way like that. There was a lot, like you're saying, like when they remakes. That's always been a Hollywood thing, Hollywood standard. Like some of them have been great success, and some of them have been like crap. But it's just like that doesn't bother me so much. Because I mean, that's the industry for what it is. Like they're gonna try and make something better. I mean, but
Belief system, think they should
exactly.
alone.
Don't. Yeah. And it's like that's we're catered. They want to be catered to. It's like. Don't just expect everybody to accept you. Like, yeah, we're gonna be respectful, but that doesn't like. If you want me to, like, yeah, exactly.
Where's the reciprocity?
Yeah.
You're asking for
Yeah.
and denying.
That's a good word.
I don't get that.
I had
Like,
he's gonna stay up with.
Reciprocity. I can't.
and but she says it, and it sounds funny, but that's her choice. It's
If
not
you
like.
want to be a girl, get the hell out of here.
Oh, I'm not gonna go with all that shit, but I'm just saying, like.
And like, don't like come here and try to like bring me involved in it.
Yeah, that's my stance too. Is like I don't make you co-sign to my bullshit. Why do I have to
Yeah.
co-sign?
Like, do whatever you want. Yeah.
Like do it. I'm not saying don't, but like why fucking force involve me in it? Like I had no
Makes me think
interest
of when
to
they
begin
forced
with.
the religion.
Just let me get my present to get out.
Yeah,
Like,
You go to the bar, get the hell out.
You know what?
Mic
That's
drop.
what I want.
Enough said, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Don't
exactly
make some
it.
kids happy. Chill.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
You
Jeez.
don't want
Enjoy your gift.
Fine.
Wait till next year.
When they change fully and they actually do their whole transition, then I'll leave it with whatever you want.
But for me, this is just so like bottom of the barrel issue. Like, is this really an issue? Is this really something that should be scrutinized to this extent?
We got better.
Like-
things to-
And it was like what 27% of the people that took the survey were like the ones that were saying it should either be a woman now or gender neutral.
That's ridiculous. Leave them alone.
And that's it.
Yeah, so that I don't know. That's where 27% of the people are at. Or,
Nail. Yeah. That's it.
no, I think, and it's funny because
That's the same group of people that be trying to change like the Pledge of Allegiance and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. They're like part of the same little community.
And taking God off money and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I remember that.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering if you were old as fuck or not.
Everything the country was.
Found it on.
Let
Yeah.
Oh,
found it all.
yeah.
It's now.
Yeah.
It repeats.
And I just see when you play, they're like fight struggle with not like, oh, it's like another Holocaust or we're like slaves, and it's like, are you serious? Like you're gonna equivalent what you're going through, and like, wow, that's it's ridiculous.
Is it because that never happened either?
No, it didn't.
There's people who believe
Yeah. Those are the crazy.
even though there's like lots of evidence.
Fact.
The Holocaust
People
deniers.
survivors.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, so I don't care.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I don't
I
care.
feel
And I'm still here, and I still don't care.
I just think leave it alone. There are bigger fish to fry. Don't worry about it. Getting your presents.
Yeah, exactly. There are far worse things in the world, like Pepsi causes cancer. Did you know that?
Everything
Oh,
causes
yeah.
cancer.
That is
Moderation. Well,
No, it's
moderation.
Cherry
Yo, you
The
don't want to.
diet
You be talking about you go on a diet, you get Diet Pepsi.
Right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's it.
And the diet ones are the worst ones. Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
the those are
I
heavier
think
containing.
so, make sure.
Yeah.
That's funny. I
Yeah,
started
they-
drinking soda, period.
Why? Why?
I used to be like really big back in the day, and like I had to like drop weight because I was in this drama for church, and I had to take my shirt off in front of like a lot of people, and I was like, I ain't about to go up there looking silly. So that was my first time I actually dieted, and when I did that, I cut soda out, and I just did like juices and water, and like not even like healthy juices, like Arizona's, which is probably worse, right? You get me? But like I just feel like the whole carbonation in soda, like I don't know, I just once I knocked it for a long time, I'm trying to go back to its weird. Like I'll drink it every once in a while, but it just kind of.
I'm not a soda drinker, so like
I don't
was
drink
asking-
soda, but similar to you, I'm like the Luther Vandross of like the Rice and Beans podcast. I've lost weight. I've gained weight. I've regained some
I go
holiday
up and
weight
down.
from 3 years ago that I haven't been able to let go. So.
feel right
Nah, I
now.
don't- like
you know,
that,
He's
yeah,
like
I have some-
tortillas.
yeah.
I don't fuck with tortillas. I can't.
Don't let the kids fuck with you.
Oh, so I have given up bread and tortillas for the longest time. Years. Was able to say no, and
I just can't. I can't.
You wrap your tortilla in a slice of white bread and
I-
wrap it.
Like, I
And then
have-
deep fry
What
it.
do you call that? Happiness.
Don't forget the butter.
Great.
The butter. Now butter that bacon.
Yes.
I love
Bacon that butter.
I love food, and
My
I
dad used to put mayonnaise and
Bacon, not
cheese in the
bacon.
tortilla and eat that shit. That shit was nasty.
mayonnaise.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's so funny that you get grossed out by mayonnaise. Yeah.
That's nasty.
Let me get you a ladder to get on that high.
That's like the least nasty thing that could go in your mouth. With
Yeah.
their
Nah, mayonnaise is a gag.
That is so gross.
Pause.
Now,
Must be.
wait a minute.
It smells and it's thick and you don't.
Well, if you're concerned, confirm this. Not
Smell like bleach.
Yeah, he said it.
It was like bleach.
Oh my God, he said it. I've said that before. And
Not all smell like
Not
bleach.
all.
Some do.
I don't know. I've only smelled mine.
Not
It
all.
smelled like bleach.
Well, as a
But like,
what's a sommelier? I'm a sommelier.
You gargling spit occasionally.
I'm respectful. Yeah. I don't bite the hand that feeds me. I just swallow. Gargle and swallow all the way.
I don't know space names.
Semen is more thinner than male. Male is way thicker.
Word.
Yeah. It's in chunks.
rice and beans, ladies and gentlemen. Rice and beans.
Tangent.
Hey, yo, I know every time you drop that.
It comes in chunks, and there's something
That's-
wrong.
It's those moments where I'm like, okay, this
is
gonna
what
keep
we
getting
become.
this is gonna get worse. So,
I love it.
This went south real.
yeah, exactly.
It's pretty
Yeah, we said that a lot during season 1 when it was me, you, and Jasmine, and we got some of the first topics, like her the Tinder sausage aisle one. Well, those ones. Oh yeah, those went south real fast. So
Never fucked.
There's a class action lawsuit going on because Pepsi failed to warn consumers that its drinks, all of the drinks, that's cherry Pepsi included, contained carcinogens that are known to cause cancer.
But is it that whole company or is it just that like Pepsi?
Specifically.
Does it give
Yeah.
ingredients?
Because like they're part of like 7-Up and all that too. Is the same stuff as 7-Up?
It wa-
cares?
Yeah, it's four.
We all gonna die.
No,
It's 4 Bell.
Okay, so
Check your
they're
ingredients.
getting sued because they didn't warn that cancer.
They did it warn that it was in their beverage. Yes, it is.
There's a lot of things that are mandated that are carcinogenics, and people don't take care.
I supposed to get cancer.
It's a choice.
Yeah.
So,
But
you're gonna do
see,
that.
but the difference is that Philip Morris has to put that on the box.
Yeah.
Like Pepsi doesn't put that on the can. Like if you get a can of Pepsi, it doesn't say may cause cancer. Whereas like a box of cigarettes definitely tells you may cause cancer.
Yeah. Well, it's healthy anyway.
Wait a minute. Cigarettes cause cancer?
Supposedly.
This product
Right
contains
now.
nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
There it is.
Right.
I like the ones from other countries. It just says you're gonna die.
Yeah, the ones from Australia have like these fucked up pictures on them, like the worst. It's the worst possible case scenario. Like those fucked up pictures they show you in sex ed of like the STDs. It's like that. It's that
That's
equivalent.
crazy.
And sometimes when you get it, it doesn't even look that
Yeah.
Has happened to me again.
Yes.
She's like, it's okay. They make shots for that now.
But are you guys bothered by the fact that Pepsi is aware that these ingredients may or may not cause cancer or are known to cause cancer, and they don't put it on there?
No, because I'm still gonna drink it even though I know now. Like that's just I'm gonna drink it. If it didn't get in me,
Got one life to live. She gonna live it.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
I'm not a criminal yet.
Your cat art.
I'm not a criminal.
I think it's
Are you gonna keep?
it's irresponsible on their part. Yes, like I'll say that for sure. Like if I'm probably gonna lay off now that it causes fucking cancer. Like
I mean, I don't
you fucking
necessarily.
drink more local. Like Pepsi's the least of your fucking worries.
My water.
I mean, you have to like look back and like see when was it known to like cause cancer and when did they, how long have they been putting it in their beverage? And
85.
So as of '85, like yeah, I mean, there's so many. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Add it to cigarettes.
people are still gonna drink it. Sales have gone through the roof.
And
They gonna go viral.
And so what's happening now is that there's extra things in place to make sure that their formula stays within like the agreed upon levels, and I didn't see anywhere in the articles about this of what those levels were.
They don't know. It's not tested.
It's like maybe this much won't cause cancer.
We'll see.
We'll let you know in 20 years.
Yeah.
There's so much shit in soda, period.
Yeah.
You can make bombs or some of these videos where they just like throw those 2 liters down like rocket. Yeah.
Cancer.
You can like clean metal and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
those videos.
Those
Like,
shit's like
roll.
battery.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
car battery.
yeah,
I've
I've
seen
done
that. All the chemicals.
Oh, yeah, the clog of
They
the-
should just rebrand themselves. Don't sell it as soda anymore. It's battery clean.
Straight
You're
up.
welcome, Pepsi.
Drano's,
Seen the autos.
Drano's competition.
So in the cardboard on top.
Yeah, for real. They got bad chemicals in there. That's another reason why.
Drinks. They took the Coke out of Coke a long time ago.
I think we should have money.
Maybe
Cancer,
they
at
should
least.
have Pepsi.
Right? That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna give us cancer, at least put the Coke back in.
Yeah, come on.
Make it,
Balance it out.
fucking make it
Balance.
worth it.
Ooh, back to balance.
Make it worth it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
You gotta
Um,
drink.
yeah. Somebody give me a Pepsi.
You got it.
No, and I probably will like looking in a couple of weeks or maybe tomorrow without even thinking about it
I'm
and
gonna
still
eat one after I
do
get
it
out.
anyways.
I'm gonna go order one. One of the only.
It's because I'm like, fuck it, I'm in this far already. I've been drinking soda for a long time, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm in it this deep.
Salad and
May as well like fucking keep the tradition.
Let's talk about cherry Pepsi and salad for me.
Oh god.
With beans and chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Balance, yeah.
Well, if you're going to go over to Taco Bell, then you should probably head over to the Whittier Treehouse, because that's who's sponsoring this Toke of the Night. Today
Oh, yeah.
we got a BBS cone, and this one's a sativa because I didn't going to sleep during the show. We have blueberry diesel, so they have a lot of
Open your eyes.
they have a lot of different
Let me see it. Peel.
they got a lot of different flavors over there. Not just
What is that, wax?
no, this is a pre-roll.
What's a pre-roll?
Yep. And so
Yeah, the packaging now on all these little weed products is crazy. They got them looking like cigarette boxes now, but they're all pre-rolls.
yeah, no, I had some
I
really fancy ones that had wax
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago, and yeah, like the advertising for that and the packaging is just getting better and better and better.
Yeah, they make weed look beautiful out here in these
Right.
streets. That's tight.
So, but I go there a lot. I get a lot of wax. They got flowers, edibles.
What do you like smoking more, wax or weed? Like flower?
Wax. If I'm like, well, it depends. If I'm in a hurry, then wax because it's a little bit more like to the point and like it gets the job done faster.
Yeah.
But if I have time to just hang out, then like I'll smoke moon rocks. I really like moon rocks.
Yeah. That's great. I feel like my body can't handle that.
Moon rocks.
Yeah. No, just all the wax, the extra stuff, like even the dabs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the videos scare me. You've seen the videos with like people like passing out over that stuff, like in the med shops when they offer the free hits. They just like passing out.
I barely made it
Yeah.
home. I barely made it home.
Nah, that's crazy.
I
Yeah,
barely
they got
made it
people,
home.
and so like, yeah, I can't do that shit. It's too strong for me.
That's why I went walking to the store. 'Cause I was like, I'm not gonna be able to drive.
Yeah.
And I barely made it
That's
back home.
really smack. Like, quick.
I was like,
That shit's make
come
me
on.
quick.
Across the street.
Well, I went there the other day and I got this cartridge, the VS at
Mhm.
that place.
Oh yeah,
Is
that's,
it-
that's where I get my cartridges from too. I get.
Oh, you got.
Yeah, that is you can hang on it.
I got mine. I got I get the. I like those, but the thing is, like for me, they're not, like it takes a lot more hits to. It takes a lot more hits for that brand to like start feeling it, but with like the heavy hitters, the brass knuckles, like I'll start feeling it right away.
Right there.
No, even the,
Oh, for the heavy hitters, they're good. They get
I'll be
caught.
mixing it up because then it allows you to feel hot.
yeah.
That'd be
I have some
Slow
I have some like this is like daytime and nighttime.
No.
So, this is
Nighttime
just really high. Yes.
Nighttime weed is the one that you put you to sleep.
I think all day, all night. Morning and night is the job for me. Yes, it's even take me on shit. I can't do that.
Fucking
Like,
crackhead.
no, exactly. I'm like, no, I can't do that. That's why I have to relax.
We should like give you a bunch of fucking indica dabs or no sativa dabs and then turn you loose as a sex ed. Fucking Austin, Texas.
I don't know. Ew, right. Well, I'm gonna go there.
So yeah, you're gonna go see sex ed in Austin.
No. I want to go to Texas, though.
Are you allowed back
Yeah.
yet?
Well, can I teach something? Do I have to get, like, a degree?
I think it'd just be funny to like you really high.
Or can I just take my experience there?
Your resume's great for the job.
Yeah.
It speaks for itself.
It couldn't be any worse than the curriculum they have going on right now. V and I are talking about this that the crazy sex ed curriculum thing in Austin.
Yeah, but we have it in California. AB 329. So Assembly Bill 329 is allowing from TK to the sixth grade about sexual education, but they're labeling it as the Healthy Youth Act. They discuss and they're teaching TK kids, so that's like my son is what 6. No, but they're talking about blood play, ain't in the sex ed. I mean, you feel transitional kindergarten is 6th grade.
Not
Hey.
kindergarten.
You guys got kids?
I do.
I have a son.
How old are you kids? 4. I have a 6-year-old.
Okay, so they're
Yeah,
gonna.
and then I got like 1-year-old, but
We're talking. They're going to teach them about fisting, oral sex, anal sex. That to me, the agenda is more about grooming our youth for pedophilia.
yeah, but I mean they have books though, like now, right? Like for kids that like they put like sex in a kid way of like
Yeah.
introducing it. So I would just need to see the curriculum. 'Cause I don't want to text nothing out without seeing what it is.
It's
But-
disgusting. I've seen the books.
Oh, no, I
The
haven't seen it. Yeah,
illustrations.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I just think you gotta protect your mind. You feel me? Like you're gonna get exposed to it, but you gotta like protect your
like
mind.
if you're not ready for it, you shouldn't be
Yeah,
taught it.
you're
Like if
gonna
you're not
have to-
asking about it, you shouldn't be taught it. Like if they are, I guess.
The
But
curriculum
that's
starts
like-
at TK, you guys.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I mean,
Right.
like,
It's approved.
Like, I-
Parents have not taught it.
So that.
There are.
This is past California law. This
So
was
when
the
so
new
when did it start?
January 2020.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And
Okay, so where do we sign up to go against this
my
thing?
son will be
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's
older.
already
Yeah,
done it.
he's already. Yeah, I caught him.
You caught him?
Showed him jerking
Yeah.
off.
That's your.
You caught him having sex with Drake?
Turkey.
Oh man, was he embarrassed?
No, he
Well, no,
wasn't.
and was he embarrassed?
No, because 2 people in a row caught him, and he still didn't close the door.
You got mad at you guys for catching him? Like, yo, what's up?
Privacy.
And my boyfriend walked in, says hi, and he's like, walks out. My kid had the door open,
Yeah.
doing that, and then I walk down the hall. Instead of warning me, I go in the room like, hey, and then he's still whacking me.
My dog was a fish. Said, look, you shit.
Like, he caught you, and
Yo,
then
that's
I walked like, shut the fucking door.
Hey, Tell you what, I don't know. I feel like he has good determination in him to be whatever he wants to be in life, man. He pushed through that one.
Either that or he's bad at it.
I don't know. He's watching something and Jack. I was like, stop.
I thought he got two different occasions.
No, it's like within 2 minutes of each other.
This was Thanksgiving last year.
Oh shit!
And then she came over and she told me, and we were sitting here listening to the radio and like satellite radio, so we're flipping channels, and every fucking station is playing a song about fucking jerking off.
Oh my god, that's
You
what.
need to jerk off list. That's
Yeah.
like,
And I would feel comfortable as a parent knowing
I
that.
wouldn't want my son to learn any of that stuff.
At what age you wish your son did learn about
When he's ready.
it? Yeah, but no, like now that he's
I mean,
14,
if
but
he's
you
ready
know,
to learn about it, and like I tell him all the time, like whatever question you have, like ask me, and we'll, I'll sit there and I'll to a certain way, like, and there's certain things that I know a lot of kids, they go on social media, they have the internet, so they've seen already a lot of stuff. They have questions about it. So it's like, I'd rather answer them for him. If he asks, but young, I don't think about like kinder.
like at what age do you think? Like, do you start introducing them?
I say start asking like 12.
Yeah.
Okay, but now the school curriculum is teaching your kid at young as 5 and 6.
And I don't agree
That's
with
crazy,
that.
yeah.
Like that, I don't agree with.
And here's
They don't know nothing at that age. Like,
right. So
that's just-
Hey, but for real, is there like someone we could sign up?
Yeah, SB 673 Assembly Bill. It's because it's parental right. It's
Yeah.
your
Why I don't know starting that up.
That is kind of crazy.
It's an
And I'm not even
agenda that
into
the
like
United
law like
States
that.
has.
But
And
now
then
now that I got a kid, I'm like,
I can understand what is going on.
they're blaming it on. They're
But
blaming. They're blaming that. They're blaming that this is
Like
gonna
lack of
educate.
knowledge.
Yeah, and that's what it is. But in my opinion, looking at the book, I think going through the
Where did you
reading
see the books
book,
at?
I belong to a parents group that were grassroots group, you know, holistic,
Yeah.
hippie, I guess.
Yeah.
And when the
So your kids don't do shots for school either?
no,
Yeah.
I'm anti-vaccine.
Yeah.
Because I take that back. I vaccinated my son and he got injured.
Yeah.
And that's when he went down the rabbit hole and started learning a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And in that group, I've learned of the agendas that have spread across the United States that a lot of us are blind to.
Yeah.
And all these bills that are being passed that clean up our freedoms. And makes me really sad that we don't try to educate the masses. I think we're crazy, but if you take the time and Google it, you realize it's already passed.
Yeah.
And you've already given up without even consented, without even having a conversation. So there's a group of us parents with different legislatures, like it's the Republican Party.
Yeah.
They
That's crazy because I don't even be doing politics.
neither do I.
Yeah, but as you get
Now I
older
am.
though, as you get older, that stuff becomes like.
But now I mean, left wing, right wing, same version. But you're going with an agenda that's trying to protect what your beliefs are. I don't want my 4-year-old kid to learn about blood play and anal sex, fisting, being told it's okay to sleep with an adult. I'm not okay with that. I want transparency.
So if it's happening, because it's inevitable, right? Because it's inevitable now, right? Because it's already passed. He's gonna be in school. He's gonna see this. He's gonna go through it.
So that's why they're all the radical there, I guess.
Yeah.
That Senate Bill 673 is asking for transparency, accountability on Youth Instructional Materials Act.
Yeah.
We're asking for that they get our consent on what to teach our children. So the last move would be homeschooling.
Yeah.
A lot of parents are removing their children from the public
So if
school
everything
system.
went through, you're taking your kid to homeschool?
Yeah. My kid is already going to be homeschooled. Right now, he receives services for 3 hours, but because of SB 277 and SB 276, the vaccination laws of California, he can't go to school. But there is not a loophole, but an amendment for vaccines injured. There's exemptions, medical exemptions, but that got removed recently. If your kid is on an IEP, then rules don't apply to them. But a lot of students don't know that, and a lot of parents don't know that. And the parents who do know that have to fix the system so that their kids can
But
go
the
to
parents
school.
got shit to do. They're off doing other shit.
Yeah. So it's really difficult right now discussing these really important matters because no one really wants to hear it. But this is what's going on in our state. New York is having a really horrible battle. New Jersey. I mean, you guys are talking about Pepsi and the vaccines. Every single one of them contains phosphate 8, which is known as Roundup, which has been sued 11 times for causing cancer. It's on a vaccine insert and it's section 13.1. And we are forced to inject our children with 69 doses of crap from birth to the age of 5.
So, is it different from the ones that like we all got? When,
Yes.
like,
Is it different from the ones we get now?
Yeah. Oh, no. So here's the thing.
So do you get them?
Oh.
Alright, that's crazy. Because like I had to go, I went to Nigeria and then they had to give me the shot so I can like go over there, which they kind of like I guess injected me with like small doses of whatever they had.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I wanted to know how do you are you not granted permission to fly? You have to show proof.
Nah, like no, it was not a yeah. I think I had to show actually.
Whom? The airline?
No, like I had to make sure I got the shots. It was part of like the process. I don't remember the details of it, but it was more so like just protecting myself from not getting sick with whatever the diseases were over there. So one of my friends that I actually went with, he actually passed away off of that stuff. whatever he got sick from in Africa. And that's the crazy. Like I got the shots. I went through the process. I'm like, okay, cool. I was just going through the process. I haven't been really cautious about taking that deep into what I put in my body and all that, but I just knew I didn't want to go over there and die. You feel me? And if they're telling me to do it, I'm gonna do it. Like, all right, cool. So I went and did it, and my homie passed away of like some stomach disease or whatever.
Yeah, but he was already over there,
No, we went together on the same trip.
and he was vaccinated too.
Yeah,
So
and I don't. I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't go with them, but
I don't subscribe, and there's a lot of people that don't subscribe to a one-size-fits-all medication. And this is the one medication that is supposedly a one-size-fits-all. Well, I learned the hard way that my son is allergic.
Yeah.
And they contain egg, peanut oil, and he's allergic to that. So it fried his brain. And there's a lot of other ingredients and vaccines that I just don't agree with.
That's great.
It's just difficult to discuss this because of you're not allowed to have a like it's heavily censored. That's the thing is that if it's a medication that's mandated and you have questions, why is the doctor kicking you out of the office? Won't give you vaccine insert? Won't answer your questions?
You know, they said doctors don't even take their own medicine.
They're free from it.
Yeah. They like do all the natural stuff, and they give everybody else the prescriptions.
Well, because they make a lot of money off of it. Lots of money. Each kid can give them about $40,000 bonus. Think about how many kids they see. And then the flu shot. So the flu shot is known as the killer. HPV or the Gardasil shot is the to make you.
Yeah.
Are you guys aware of the 1986 Vaccine Act? So Ronald Reagan signed this bill. And what does it protects the manufacturers from liability. So they cannot sue. They don't test. There's no test done. Like people say, oh, vaccines are safe. They've been tested. No, they have not. They admitted to the health organization when they got sued. They admitted that in the 30 years that the law passed, they've never been tested. They've never been tested individually. And if they have, it's not found longer than 7 days. They've never been tested combos. So you're getting this medication. Everyone is forced on you. You have no choice. And if you do choose not to, there's severe repercussions. Like right now, it's really disturbing about the measles vaccine that they want, the MMR, which harms a lot of children. If you're not vaccinated, you have the next red flag outside your house, and they come and parents are getting arrested, kids are forcefully vaccinated, children who died, right? And you're like, oh, it's because you have the measles, but you have companies and people asking their prime minister and their medical to reveal, is it the vaccine strain A, or is it wild? Like, did my kid get these wild measles on his own, or was it inside the vaccine? So they won't give that information, and you got to ask why. California was here. I don't know if you guys remember Disneyland, the measles outbreak at Disneyland, and oh my God.
What year was that? What year was that?
2015, when they pushed for the law.
Oh, the year I had my season pass. Oh,
There you go. Coincidence?
Yeah.
I think not.
Oh, fuck. No wonder they were so cheap.
Right?
So much shit going on.
I just wanted. I do. I care a lot.
I'm like, there's more important things.
No.
All right, hold on. So, no, check it. So on my
I
show,
agree. I know where you're coming from, and I understand it because, well, first of all, I come from a different side, like point of view. I don't have kids, nor do I want kids, but I get it if I were to have. I mean, I have nieces and nephews, godchildren, what have you. But it's like I think it should be like what you're telling me is that this is forced upon them, and I mean, how they learn this, like in elementary school, they didn't have to do certain things with my priest or anything. I mean, I would have been better off, but here I am today. But with that being said, I get it as a parent. You don't want your kids learning these things at such a young age because it takes away a sense of innocence.
yeah.
And not only that, there are certain things like go into such detail of like fisting and things like you were saying, like yeah, it's one thing to teach your kid about sexual education and like protect yourself and do what not to do. And then there's certain things that are like, okay, so maybe the parent can step in and teach them A, B, and C. We can teach them these other things. And I think what you're saying that they're trying to teach them isn't something that they should be learning at a school, more so in the home.
Right. Excellent mental
So
life.
yeah,
Our
and I
choice.
think with that being said, I mean, I know that it's fairly new, and I know where you're coming from in the sense that like things like if they're not like taken care of right away, it can. So with that being said, did they take away the? I mean, I remember and it was years ago, but I remember when I was in school and I went to private high school. I went to private elementary and junior high, but I went to public high school, and even in public school, even before learning about sexual education, they like you had to get something signed saying that your parents like agreed to learning whatever they were teaching. So has that been stripped away and they just automatically on the agenda now?
Right. So,
So-
it goes back to parents in California need to demand their parental rights because it's being stripped from them without their knowledge. So in school, your child is going to be taught this curriculum. I mean, there's textbooks already, and you have the choice to remove your child from, but they have to.
On my show we do a segment called Dear Internet, and so like you sold me already, right? So now I just want to hear my Dear Internet. Like, what do we do? Like, Dear Internet, what are you saying to them now? Like the people listening.
Okay,
So what
so
steps do you take next?
Yeah, like what? Yeah, Dear Internet,
I
you
mean,
sold me.
if it's gonna be agenda now, it is what it is. Like,
you have to contact your local legislators. You've got to write emails saying that you stand with parental rights. You don't agree with this curriculum. This is something that goes against with you're separating the education and household. You're removing my right as a parent to decide what is appropriate for my child that I
Yeah.
don't want. You have it's now it's time. Unfortunately, I'm not a political person at all, but I'm trying to contact.
I get what you're saying. I've been a paraeducator for like 16 years, so I'm not a teacher, but I understand that there's things that should be and shouldn't be taught. With that being said, like it's good to know, like, I mean, things can change in the sense that obviously this and this is the agenda now coming up, like you said, January of 2020, but now like maybe people like that should be more aware of what they can do, because I mean, I just don't see the importance of. I mean, I see the importance of sex education. Like, that is something that should be taught. You know, like how you're.
But time and place, right?
Exactly. There's a time and place, perfect. But I don't see the importance of learning like fisting or like so, like let's
Why are
say
they grouping their children for this?
I mean-
Why is that? Why is blood plated? Why is this in textbooks? I don't understand the need
Yeah,
for
I don't get that
first grader
either.
to
But
know that there's what like 12 different genders or something like that.
I mean, the genders and stuff like that. Learning about. I mean, that's fine. But I mean, when it's going
As
to
a
those
third
I mean,
and would
it's
you
not
rather
like.
that be taught at home first versus come home and have all these questions for your parents that you're like, wait a minute, I wasn't.
And see, like, this isn't coming from a parent's perspective, but I think as, like, we as a community, society, things are changing. But I know that, like I was saying before, stupid Santa Ray, like, it's like, you should be taught. I think to a certain extent, like you said, the parents, I guess, are having their rights taken away as a parent.
Yes.
So to get those back and reclaimed, I think it's a good thing. But I think, I don't know, like, I totally agree with you. Like, there should be certain things that are taught and things that like should be asked. Do you mind if we teach this to them? Exactly.
Right,
I
I'm,
think
and I'm glad you said that because, like, to add to that, I guess maybe on the like not so happier note, I'm sure, like you said it right, permission slip or note saying that this is coming.
Some type of
I'm getting. I don't know. Didn't they say anything about it? I think with something like that, like a change that radical, they would have had to send out some kind of notification,
I
right?
mean, at least tell me that sex prevents heart disease.
everybody.
Right?
Yeah. You would think that. Okay, but now we're at the level that it's not passed.
Yeah.
So does that make sense? Like you would think that I would have been notified. No, it's time to get your head out of the dirt. It's passed. Like it's gonna fucking happen. It's here.
Yeah.
Like that's where we're at, and that's
So,
like
I don't-
it's like
Yes,
this only affects
elementary
That
school level.
that basket was similar in everybody's school and everything. The boy and girl both can go
Gender
on.
neutral.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
bash sex though.
they didn't
Not
put.
that sex.
I'm not bashing anything, but like they said that they were gonna put
Sex
that
would be much.
basket in everybody's school. You know.
So your view is like, okay, so they said it happened, but that's the
It
tip of
doesn't
it.
happen.
So I mean,
That's just too much. I think whatever they're saying that they're gonna do, that's fucking ridiculous. They should not allow it. And there's no way they're gonna do it. I just think that they're.
but that's the thing. So I think
Well,
the
when
parents
time
are gonna
comes,
have to like.
and I mean,
It's gonna have to be implemented, which is going to be implemented, like you said, and once that,
Yeah.
yeah, now like it's gonna have like some
Right,
sort
so
of rule.
that's when this will
That's
start.
why
January.
January 2020. That's why the support of Senate Bill 673 is written. You know, you're trying to get to your legislators. You're trying to write your senators in your support of SB 673 because AB Assembly Bill 29.
Well, come February, we have another podcast, and it probably will be in effect. I'm sure. Like that's just ridiculous for not legal.
I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah.
It sounds ridiculous.
I don't
It
believe
really
it.
does.
I
So
don't
then
think
the next logical
Yeah.
move
Well,
to
your
stop
child
some.
might be affected by it.
And if my child was affected by it and it had no choice, I'd come out and have some hope. That's my own. Like, I mean, I would not them.
And what about the parents that can't afford to do that?
Then I'm gonna
I
thug
don't
it out
know.
with my kid.
Like,
I'm gonna thug
I
it out
don't
with my
know,
kid
like,
and play
yeah,
defense.
yeah,
Life is
figure
often
it out,
defense. You
like-
gotta figure out how to play defense
Yeah.
against the world.
You
Like
have to teach your kids. Yeah,
Yeah, I
like,
mean-
because I'm not gonna.
that's just what it is for
You're
me.
as
Like
to protect your kids, so you don't
Yeah.
want them in that, and that's your only choice. Is either come here, get your kid homeschooled. So I'm gonna keep my kid home, and I'll teach them what I can. I mean, until whatever, you know. I'm not
but
gonna
do you
let
think keeping your kid homeschooled affects like their social
No.
life?
No, you know what?
I honestly think social life is
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
the generation. I don't even think they should have a social life.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about
I agree
actual
with- yeah.
interaction, not just
Yeah.
on like the actual phone.
You know,
You know what I
like,
mean?
no, I'm talking to things. Yeah, like my son.
They shouldn't interact at all.
Yeah, just lock them in the room and like give them a phone.
They should read a book every fucking day in that room. Like,
Yeah, like
yeah, like they're like smart in some ways. Like I don't know, common sense. Like they have.
You know, such a place actually exists, right? Where people just sit in a room all day and read books.
library.
Oh, yeah.
I don't got the time for
So
that.
I'm gonna
Well, I mean, this,
I need an audio book.
I mean,
I
I
wanna
meant
go.
prison,
I'm gonna
but
take Sunday Funday, son.
Prison.
yeah, I meant prison.
I'm going to the library.
Same
Difference. Like in Step Brothers, so they can yell it out for real. His house is a fucking prison.
Yeah, I don't know.
Planet bullshit.
But, yeah, that's. I mean, can't fight the world, so whatever you can do to protect your kid, and that's all you can do. But, I mean, you can try,
You just gotta play
but
peace.
you know how this shit goes. Once
Yeah.
whatever they say.
Yeah.
Fucking-
The education system seems to lag a lot of things, so let's just cross our fingers and hopefully this is one of them.
so better news, guess what?
Right?
Yeah,
What?
better news.
Yeah.
What?
Better news. Yeah, like me, let's talk about something interesting. Depressing to me, but interesting to you.
Wow.
Having more sex prevents heart attacks according to science. Can you believe that?
Yeah, Mr. White.
And
Yes,
on the way
science.
over here, I was like, oh my god, I'm having chest pains. I was like, but it's on this side. It's not where my heart's at. I'm like, wait, I
Do
don't
you
have
have a
one.
heart?
No, I don't have one. So I was like, where is that? Yeah, it's not having sex, obviously. So
She was like, I was
Yeah, that's
kneeling
true.
on my own tit.
Yeah.
that's fucking crazy.
It's not all the cigarettes you smoke or the coke you do. It's the fact that you have
whatever.
sex that's giving you a heart attack.
That's the reason you're dying.
I've almost done.
That's crazy.
She's doing a lunch. I knew it.
I've done coke and cigarettes before sex. Okay, so yeah, it's because I need sex.
You fiend.
Is that why your
Yeah.
pretend heart wasn't working right?
My
Listen,
My
man.
heart down there is working, but this heart's gone. That heart down there works. It's like, boom, 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 boom. It's like
percolating.
I want some.
What's that? What does that translate to? What's
You know.
Girl.
like-
I don't think you're making the right noise.
Well, I'm thinking in my mouth.
Prove it.
So how many like how long did the
Why do
study run?
Why the fuck do I get this topic? I know nothing about it.
About what?
You don't know anything about sex?
I'm a virgin.
Abstaining from it.
I'm a born again virgin, guys. Dating myself the right one.
Because there was a couple. There was one that ran for like
Whatever.
there was a couple that I had heard about,
There's never the right one.
and that one ran for like a while, like somewhere in like 15 fucking years, something like that. They
Dang.
followed these people around. So I don't know if it's that same one, but if it is, then there was like a big age range of people that they pulled in for this thing, and
I like that picture.
they were like, not all of them were all super healthy. Some of them were like smokers, and so it just kind of, it was a big demographic of people that they got for this study, and so it showed basically like 55% of the people
Full
that
spectrum.
that were having sex like 3 to 4 times a week, that they were like, was it 45% less likely to get heart disease or have heart problems.
It makes sense though.
You got to keep that
Yeah,
heart
that's
pumping.
cardio.
Get the cardio in.
Yeah.
Work it out.
It makes perfect sense. That blood, your
It's just logic.
injection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of these things. I remember that.
She
I
has
remember
that. Let me see. Yes,
That
yes.
one up.
No.
That's funny as hell.
Oh wait, go lower to the page, Pepper. It says swallowing causes cancer too.
What?
You better get checked.
Fuck that. I don't care. I'll still swallow.
Don't tell me how to live my
I think
life.
she has it on a bumper sticker.
Our state and country.
Yeah.
We should put that on a t-shirt for you. I don't care. I'll still swallow.
No. I like mama.
Cancer, schmancer, swallow, wallow.
I'm gonna have to wear it next one. I'm gonna wear it next month. Ooh, for New Year's, for mama, with my moon boots.
For mama.
Look at me, Pepsi's new flavor, chemo yellow.
Oh, Cookie saw my moon boots on. They're cute.
They're adorable.
I'm an astronaut
We can dream.
sometimes.
Mm.
Because your head's either in the clouds or up your ass.
Yeah.
It's
always
exploring
some-
uncharted territory.
It's always somewhere.
That would be the clouds.
I like these pictures. I'll be back.
His horn is
There's words under the pictures. You know that,
Oh, I'm
right?
supposed to read?
You illiterate
Pictures.
bitch.
Okay. We already know that having sex not only feels spectacular, but it's ridiculous good for
On
you.
another note,
Oh, am I supposed to read or not? It boosts your immune system, protects for certain cancers, relieves stress, improves your mood, and how
So does that mean you can drink Pepsi and it'll like balance out?
Right?
yes,
You have,
balance.
So do you
Balance.
you have a lot of sex and then you can still drink like cherry Pepsi?
Do you drink it before sex or after sex? Like,
During.
If you're
So
doing it
maybe-
during, you're
Kill it
thugging
at
it
that
out.
time, right?
So maybe this bill is just trying to
We
protect
just
you
have it
from
in
getting
a, just have it in a
cancer.
fucking squeeze bottle by the bed.
Yeah,
oh,
mid pump.
Whatever.
Pepsi. Man, salute to that guy.
This depresses me. I don't want to talk about
That's
that.
crazy.
Why is that?
You
Why
know
is
what?
sex being healthy depressing?
No,
That's
Yeah,
not
hey,
depressing. That's a good thing.
You know what?
Sex got a bad thing tonight.
right now,
Yeah,
no, sex is great though.
this topic
For
is-
adults, consenting adults,
For adults, yeah, I like that.
consenting adults.
True.
I'm
Or
sorry.
I'm
cookies
sorry.
from-
Didn't tell you that.
Oh no, I don't have any bad vibes against him. We still talk.
Topic. Topic.
Have you more?
Uh,
I don't even remember what that is.
I don't either.
It's all right.
No, just kidding.
Anyways, all right, we are coming up on our time, but I wanted to thank our guests for being in a studio tonight. Catch the podcast, the Liq Podcast.
Liqpodcast.com. At Liq Podcast, Kaliqscott, Kaliq Scott. Follow me. Beans and rice. Thank you guys for like having me
Happy to
on.
have you.
I appreciate
Of course,
it.
man.
Big
Anytime.
vibes.
Anytime you want to come back, let us
Yeah, and
know.
for
You
real,
come
for
back
real, I
on.
need you guys to answer some phone calls for me.
All right.
For real, for real. Gotta bring it down.
All right. Let us
But
know.
I only
man.
got a 2-seater couch, so y'all, you're gonna have to lap it. We gotta figure out who sits on whose lap.
Oh shit! I'm sitting on the table.
I'm sitting on Pepper's lap.
I'm sitting on the table.
I'm sitting alone.
I'm sitting on
That's
Oh.
right.
Promise.
Just don't
forget
forget
to wipe this time.
I'll do it.
These all don't tell me how to live my life.
Right? Do you know how many
These
toilet paper kills?
I'll call you shit Fridays.
But for real, thank you guys for having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for coming in. All right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and get up on out of here and enjoy the rest of this Friday night. So until next week, take a toke and watch all your worries go up in smoke. Peace.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop the recording on this computer. I guess plug in the fucking Surface. So it died, but this